Welcome back. This is Raya Karen with Roots to Wellness podcast. I am an intuitive holistic nature therapy guide or ecotherapist if you want to be fancy. And I have taken my 25 years experience in the therapy field and opened my own private practice that is unique and different and all my own. So the great thing about this space is we get to share some fun information and conversations, not only with myself, but with some beautiful guests that are coming to join me on this platform and share their journeys with the world. It is super fun to be able to navigate all of the fun things in life, meeting people and having experiences. And this is just yet another one of those. I am a wife, a mother, a daughter, an auntie, and I am my own individual, unique, authentic self as well. So get ready, tune in, grab your favorite tea or coffee, and come along with us and laugh and just be in the moment and have some fun. Take care, and thank you for joining us here today. Hey everybody, welcome back to the next episode of Roots to Wellness podcast with Raya Karen. So excited to be here. I hope you can hear the beautiful wind chimes in the background. I'm basking in the sun, getting beautiful vitamin D energy in the breeze, listening to the chimes. And so excited to be in this space again. It's been a super busy time, and I finally wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about some really fun stuff. I've been doing many different things as spring energy comes in. Life gets busy. I just completed a Rejuvenate the Soul retreat on the Sunshine Coast of British Columbia. It was beautiful. We were in the elements of the ocean, of the old growth forests with trees that were 500, 600, 700 years old. We were with our Buddhas trees, which are magical. We had animals and birds of all sorts join us in our work. We did some amazing intuitive art-based therapy. We had some sound healing, lots of meditation, colorful, gorgeous, amazing foods. We had healing, we had rest, we had a disconnect from our busy lives into some quiet, peaceful time amongst the forest and the wilderness. We were nestled amongst a beautiful provincial park, just a few minute walk to the ocean. And yeah, it was just really transformative and beautiful. We had both male and female energies at our event, and it was just such an amazing gift from the universe. So my heart is full, my cup is overflowing, and I am sitting here back in my home community by a lake, enjoying the sun with beautiful trees and sounds and elements, planning all the things that are going to be coming up in the northern part of BC for spring, summer, and fall. I am looking at hosting sound healing in nature. We're doing a polar dip and a full moon ceremonies. We're going to do some Rewild the Inner Child, which stay tuned to get some details for that. And just so many more things. But what I wanted to tune in today and just chat about was contrast versus clarity. And very often in our lives, contrast comes in. That universe delivers exactly that contrast we need, whether it's comfortable or uncomfortable. And most times it is very uncomfortable. And sometimes we feel like it comes out of left field. We're going along really fine and amazing. We feel great. And right up beside us, smacking us in the face, is that contrast. It is usually affecting different versions of ourselves that have been through things. It's showing us some growth that needs to happen. It helps us to gain clarity, maybe on the path we're headed, or maybe changing that route a little bit, looking a bit differently, maybe alternating some of the work that we've been doing, our own healing, all of these things in life. And I think we gain better clarity out of that contrast, even though I've been in the middle of some contrast in the last little bit amongst all the amazing things. But what it has given me is such a clear view, a clear understanding of exactly my practice, my work, my worth, and all those things. It just really opened up that container for me to really heal some more layers of the versions of me that it really affected, but also to have some beautiful clarity. I'm working on boundaries, which a lot of us do in our work together. I'm working on that confidence and courage. I was revisiting my teenage self, that 13 all the way up to 19-year-old selves, and realizing some of the things that this contrast triggered in me. And what I'm seeing is the similar types of contrasts being triggered in my clients and in the work that I'm doing in healing and counseling and guiding people. It's coming in the exact same way. So I'm going through it in my life, and I am understanding different pieces of me. And then I am also, through my own healing, I'm gaining the skills and experience, understanding, awareness to be able to share that part of my journey with my clients. And in the work I do, I'm really aware that, I'm going through my own things, but what it does is it helps me to help others in such a deep, soulful, connected way. So I don't know if you've had contrast and then you've gained some clarity out of it, but that seems to be how life works. And noticing how we're showing up in that. Are we showing up with fear and anger? Are we showing up with resentment and frustration, anxiety, depression? Like, how is our body, how is our mind, how is our spirit and soul showing up in all of this? It's really fascinating to take that deep dive. You almost need that eagle eye view, which is really interesting because eagles show up every single day for me, whether they're flying or sitting in a tree, whichever it is. But I'm reminded to get that eagle eye view of looking down at things and looking from a different perspective. So through broadening my perspective, through watching others as they broaden theirs and they go through their journey, it is just so fascinating, this work of contrast and clarity. So what I'm noticing is even in nature, you think about the contrast there. You're going to have a beautiful sunny day and it's gorgeous and it's warm, and then comes the wind to change the weather, to move the atmosphere, to do its thing, and then comes the rain to cleanse and purify and water and nourish. And then we've got the earth that holds such value and strength and nourishments for everything that is on it, including us. And you've got all the sounds that help to heal, to nourish, replenish, all of these things. So there's always contrast. We've got contrast in the 4 seasons, and we've got clarity in those 4 seasons. So that's why I love using nature and its elements in my work, because we are one with nature. We come from nature. We're very deeply connected to nature and its elements. And man, can we learn so much from it. So much. Anyway, I just wanted to be in here today and just share with you guys some of those things that are showing up in life and in work, and the things that are are helping to shift and change and help us grow as individuals, as souls, as friends and oneness together, and open up that conversation of what things look like. And when you get that contrast, where does it land? Where does it sit? What does it stir up? What does it bring up in your life? This is definitely some areas of topic of conversation that show up in my retreats, in my half-day workshops, in the, art and nature immersion, all of the things. These conversations always show up. And man, oh man, do we have some amazing conversations around it. And we hold space for one another to be experiencing it differently. We're showing each of ourselves different versions of ourselves. We're showing up maybe as one version, and by the end of it, we have grown into a different version and we leave as that version. Truly fascinating. I love learning. I love growing. I love the work that I do, sharing my space with others through retreats, one-to-one work, small groups, all the things that I do. So anyways, I'm going to just leave you with that. Notice yourself, notice what version of you shows up, and notice how it shifts your life when you receive contrast and the beautiful clarity that comes from that. If you have any questions, don't be afraid. Reach out to me through email, through Instagram, Facebook message. There's always some way to get in touch. So if you've got any questions about things I've got going on, you got any questions about the topic today, reach out. I'd love to hear from you. I love hearing from my clients and from those of you who are supporting me on this journey called life and through my private work as well. So have the most fantastic day. Enjoy a piece of nature. I'm going to challenge you to get outside in whatever element you're in, whether it's wind, sun, rain, wherever you are in the world, and enjoy that beautiful piece of nature. Thank you so much for all of your love and support, and we'll talk to you soon.